I oh, everything haven't fully came up yet. Yeah, I don't know why everything took so long to load. That was fucking weird. The only thing that sucks about doing feedback Fridays sometimes is that my time zone sucks. Why is like 90% of every human on the planet in the fucking East Coast, bro? Can y'all move down to the West? It's like 90% of the time, it's like, all right, time to do a stream. And then it's like, oh, my bad, gang. It's late as hell for me. It's like, how? It is like 5 p.m. And it's be like 10 o'clock at night or some shit over there. And it's like, y'all gotta move. Come on, bro. It's ridiculous. No way y'all still in tired lands. Oh, whoops. Spotify is having an aneurysm again. East Coast is the best coast. Come on, bro. Y'all taxes are. You know what? Nah, you're right. You're right. I can't talk highly of the fucking West Coast when everyone here in the West Coast is struggling. So yeah. There's that. But since you're here and I don't see anyone else yet, I guess this means you are first. Boisian. Oh shit. What's not going on here? Say this positively. Oh. Where's the start zone? That's from the start zone. Let's get moving. Let's see how this goes. Oh, right. It's rare to play a level that doesn't tank my frame rate. I say this to someone who makes levels that tank your frame rate. Oh god, this level's so smooth. Ouch. Ooh, these turns kind of sharp. Hold on. Getting to the past water is mostly done. Okay. Shit. That was on me for not paying attention. Wait. What the hell? Wait, how am I supposed to do that? Interesting. Am I going crazy? There's something I'm doing wrong here. Sheesh, volcanism. He wasn't kidding about it not being really done because there's no cooldowns. That scared the hell out of me. Don't mind me fucking up. This is just me messing around. Alright. Tribal, like normal, always fucking cooks. Goddamn. Cooking like crazy. That's normalty, I see. This is the start zone. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you, there's only very small things that I need to touch on about. I can get to it. I think it's yeah, when it comes to this section. This is weird as fuck. Granted, don't forget, could be skill issue kind of thing. This is weird. This is kind of strange to me. Most because the angle of the turn and how abrupt you kind of have to jump here is what I mean, right? Only thing I would say do is just that. That's it. I'm gonna make sure the play goes in the tunnel to transfer on the road. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you're trying to do. I feel like in that case, if you want to do that, I feel like making the tunnel edges like a more smooth them out a bit more. But I feel like the problem is that it's too going from like the road to tunnels too abrupt. You kind of just it feels like if they feel like walls more than it's like them drive on. I don't feel like anything you can drive on. So I feel like in a certain way you can just let me toggle the global. Let's say lower the road significantly. Ack, my frame rate. Right, something like that. Maybe lower them a little bit more. Right now, let me get the car spawner. Put that bad boy right there. Turn. Let's get moving. Okay. So with that, once you're in the tunnel, notice how smooth it's just. Much easier. It's much easier that way. Because now instead of me thinking like, oh, I'm going to drive and hit the wall, now it gives that feeling of, oh, it's a tunnel. I can just drive on the tunnel section, right? Because now it's smoother. It looks like the ice is taking over a lot more. And even with that, in this case, you can even do that. Like make the lava rise up a bit more and you angle it. We do a couple moves and things here there. There we go. With this, even though you can't die from this, I don't think. Oh. Yep, now it's like a natural obstacle, which I just realized this is animated. What the fuck? This is cool as shit. I never thought of doing something like this. This is cool as hell. Wait a minute. Nah, you was cooking with this idea. Now this is even cooler because now as long as it's not a real option, I don't think this should have a kill grid because I feel like it moving like that feels weird for a kill grid. Having it like this and move around makes it where you're more incentive to take the tunnel rather than like suffer from fucking. I wouldn't know how to fully explain it, but oh man, yeah, it's distracting me because it's cool. I might steal it. I noticed the water does that. I did see that a little bit, which is still cool as shit. This makes me miss messing with like water and lava physics. But still, as said, that right there makes it really cool. I'm getting spammed with notifications. What is happening? I'm getting hella notifications there to see what's happening. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check some things. Like I'm getting notification sounds with the ass, but it's just coincidence moment. So we're fine. A lot of streaming this game today, I'm noticing. Well, anyways, my bad for taking that bit of time. Yeah, the tunnel, that was it with the tunnel. That's kind of all I really felt like would have been good to do. Because that way, more of a natural obstacle, it feels smoother. And now you have more incentive to, transfer like onto the next road rather than have to jump to it. Because now it starts to kind of give that hint feeling. Well, granted, someone might crash and screw up the first time. I feel like this is one of those cases where it's fine because it gives a little bit of replayability. It's one of those things where you can sight read it if you're really observant, but if you're not that observant, it still at least gives you that feeling of, oh, I can do this much better on the restart kind of thing, especially people who are speedrunning. I know, like, the track's not done, so that's why there's not a lot of cooldowns in certain sections coming up. Like, after that point, I think there's no cooldowns, like, ever. So I'm chalking that up to just unfinished. I don't know what this is, what all this is supposed to be, because this scared the shit out of me when I made the jump, and I just kind of went into the tunnel. I'm just chalking all this up to work in progress things, so I'm not gonna judge anything past like the tunnel, because this is all like, it's not done. I don't know the vision, and I can't tell what the vision is going to be yet, so I'm not gonna make too big of a judgment on that. But besides that, I want to test the water section. It is. I'm gonna test the water section without me grip flying it. Oh, I kind of grip flied a little bit because I screwed it up. Hilarious. Wait, that? Wait, this is a physical object? Whoa. Here's my personal take on this, right? That. Keep in mind, this is a bias. I was a bigger fan of checkpoints that don't have collision, personally, or at least like ones that have very big collision. Like you'd have to kind of like do a lot to end up smacking into it, but this kind of comes to like the object size. Maybe see if I did it right. I don't know if I did because how combines work. Yeah, there we go. That's just me personally, right? Because it just feels like when it doesn't have collision, I feel less cheated. Nice. Now that's to say, you don't have to really make them have no collision. That was just kind of something I usually do. But you can keep them with collision. I'll just jokingly chalk up the skill issue if you get smacked by it. I don't mess with speedrunners, but it can be a little cheap. hear me out. If you were messing with speedrunners, that's a funny reason to keep it. The speedrunners are the funniest people to mess with, and I say this as someone who is a speedrunner. They're the funniest people to mess with, because usually they're the ones that's a little bit more, quote unquote, whiny when it comes to how levels are built. But overall, that's fine. Like, this level is already really sick so far. I'm kind of excited to see where it's gonna go. So, like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't got nothing else for this one. I need to jump in the lake off. Actually, that's a good question. Let me test it out when I have more speed. Like, I'm not using grips or anything. I'm kind of just regular jumping. Nope. Nope. All the jumps are actually well done. They feel smooth. Like, when I'm just not attempting to land properly, I'm just jumping to each one. It's all of it's fine. And that's if I'm not grip flying or using like grips to like land better. Like, it's perfectly fine. So the lake is really good. It's chilling. So, as I said, like, I would say when you get close to like finishing a level, I want to play it again. So because it's just that cool. Now, I don't know who else is even in the stream currently for any real feedback stuff. Wait, you say go underwater and see how the lava moves? Okay, bet. Oh. My brother. Let me see how the lava moves. I'm kind of struggling because I don't fully know how they're moving in any way. Or at least anything that's something I could point out. Brother, I am screwing up crazy. I may be easier if I could sit still near him, but I think this has a kill grid. Yeah, these are kill grids, so I can't really sit still near them, so I gotta sit still near that one. Not besides it looking cool as hell, I'm not really seeing anything crazy near it. Oh, you're talking about it's the pulsing effect. Oh yeah, shit like that is really cool. Which is why I'm saying I might steal that. I might figure out how to do that myself. Like in later levels, like Eruption Room is too far into its development for me to do all that. So I kind of don't want to do that in the Eruption Room. Also, I forgot to turn off ads. Hold on. Quick second. I forgot to turn off the ads for the stream. I kind of don't want people being bombarded with ads. Well, excuse me, while I do these kind of streams. So let me go and fix that. There we go. No ads. But yep, this level is sick as fuck. Now, Next thing I want to open and look at was what it was called Swerve Realm by good old Creepers. That looked interesting. I never played it. What the fuck is it? Oh right, I never got it downloaded. Workshop, download new. There we go. Now it should have it. There it is. There it is. This one. Oh. Visible start zone. Let's get this going. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, brother, what is happening? What the hell is this? Wait, I can kind of see him here. But that beginning was terrible. I could not tell what was happening. Okay, now it's a little bit easier. It's the cell charger path. Won't lie to you, this level kind of hurts my eyes. It's clearly because of my PC settings. Like, what you see on OBS is different than what I see on my screen. Because, I have, color-coded a lot of stuff to look a little bit more... less bloated on the eyes, less washed out, if that makes sense. Oh, fuck. Whoa, 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 whoa. How far was that checkpoint? Jesus, why was the checkpoint so fucking far? This is a finished level. Oh, shit. This level was finished, I believe. So it's like, why was the checkpoint so far? I mean, yeah, these are shortcuts, but it feels kind of weird for the checkpoint to be, like, that far of a different space. Because, like, look how much I gotta do to not hit the large kill grids. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't play the level. I legit cannot play the level. Oh my god, this actually legitimately hurts my eyes. Like, it ironically legit hurts to look at. Like, I can't play this level, unfortunately. Which is weird. I've never experienced this kind of like issue before where something's hurting my eyes or making my vision fucked up. Like, this actually is legit visually unplayable for me. Ow, ow. Everything looks fucked up when I look away from the screen. Okay, yeah, yeah, no. We're turning off bloom helps. Maybe? Let me try that. That might help. Or was that... Would that count in-game? Or is that just for the editor? I think it's just for the editor? I don't know if Bloom is off in-game yet. Yeah, I think that's only in editor. So let me go to my graphic settings and temporarily turn the Bloom off. Whoops. Which I don't like that I have to turn off a whole graphic setting just to make your level fucking playable. But, you know, that's just me. Like I said, this legitimately is just me. I hate this beginning section a lot. Like, this is actually not really fun. There goes my dog. I can't lie to you, like, even when turning off Bloom, this level still visually hurts to look at. It's the way the colors are just... It's the red and blues are mixed. I was watching Tim Moore play the new levels early before we started this level. Understandable. I can't lie, even with Bloom turned off, I actually don't think I can play this level. Yeah, I don't think I can play this level. This actually legit hurts me to look at. The way the colors blend actually legit hurts. I don't think I can play it. I can probably like still look at it in the editor, but playing it, no, I can't do that. That actually physically hurts. Which, oh, it doesn't. It don't seem like it's that long actually. Yeah, it's not that long. Well, it's long, but that's because there's just not a lot going on. But since I think Creeper is actually here. Oh my god. Oh my, I actually gotta legitimately take a second. Most because my dog is freaking out in the background, and she's Australian Shepherd, so you can actually hear her even my noise cancel set to a high. Like when she barks, you can actually hear her. She's a big boofer, but she's my baby, a whiny baby. Yeah, she's very loud. Wait, what do you mean same colors from the original? Yeah, it's somewhere listed there, but I only keep the same colors from the original. I made the little. Like I said, my dog's freaking out in the back. You can hear that for a bit. She's an Australian Shepherd, so she's gonna be. They're trying to get her to be quiet, and she's being a whiny brat. Anyways, to get into the actual feedbacking part, first things first. I hate this intro with a passion, personally, right? Reason why. Look me in the eye and tell me that this little sliver of space is like okay, right? Because this one I can understand. The space you have here is too small, and since they pulsate, they're not really easy to see it, and you can't really see the kill grids until you get close to them. This is just aggravating, right? Here's what I recommend. There you go. Problem solved. Same thing with this one. Problem solved. Just remember, you gotta remember the scaling of your car, right? Because the car is usually gonna be the actual scaling of you play the level. You gotta remember based on how much people can see and where they're gonna be driving. This is the car. This is the size of the car, and the hitbox is slightly bigger than that. Not by too much, but it's slightly bigger than this. You had this so close that you have to thread a needle, and if someone's trying to take a turn without seeing how the obstacle is going, they're just gonna run into it. And it happened to me like 3 times where I was like, okay, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I'm supposed to take it in or out because the pulsates are too out of the way. April's Meme World Tournament coming up. So is this like an April Fool's level or? See, I'm trying to know if it's like meant to be a legitimate level or it's like an April Fool's joke level. Because I kind of want to know that before I start getting into it, because that does determine how I like look at the level. If that makes sense. I think this was a meme level by J2A, but I don't know for sure because I didn't ask him about that level. I mean, even then, if it's mostly a joke level, I'm probably just not gonna view it. It's just like it's a joke level. I'm basically taking the joke seriously. That's why I don't want to review April Fool's levels. I'll play them, but actually feedback them. It's like I'm taking a joke seriously. I'm like making commentary on a comedy like that. That feels kind of weird to me. Like that's kind of just me, but even then, as it's kind of something I wouldn't do personally. So, yeah, there's not much I can really say with this level in that case. If it's meant to be like a joke level that you just remade, then I'll leave it be. Yeah, I'm leaving this one be. I'm not gonna mess with it. Like I'm gonna say it again. Stop sending me fucking joke levels and April Fool's levels. I'm not feedbacking those. I'll play those for the meme and all that. I'm not gonna actually feedback it. Cause it's like, what am I feedbacking? And use it in these realm tournaments. All right, so now that's a different form. I would say this. This would not. I don't want this to be used in the realm tournament. Like an actual Omega's. I don't want them to fucking use this. Right? At least for right now, for multiple reasons. Main one, at least for me personally, it fucking hurts to look at, dude. This is actually legitimately physically painful because of the way the colors are blending, and with Bloom on, dude, this is not. This is actually harmful in a sense. I don't think this should be playable in a legitimate environment if this colors look like this. 2, the way the track is laid out is tedious to play on because before I made changes to these kill grid tracks, I didn't know where I was going. I kind of kept smacking into when the distance between when, like, the distance here is still small, but it was much smaller. And I haven't even checked the other places, like, at all. I think the main other reason, too, is that the layout is not interesting. Like, it's a case where it does fit the accelerations, like the canon accelerations kind of structure, but it's like what I said the last feedback stream. We're playing distance. you kind of got to balance between something that looks like it'd be from a series and something that could work in a video game. You don't want to lean too hard to each side. You kind of want to balance out in the middle. Like, looking at it, I would personally say, like, this shouldn't be illegible at all for his own realm tournaments. Like, I actually think I would probably have to quit the level from playing it. Like, me myself. If someone else might be able to play it fine without dealing with the issues of the colors and all that. Because even right now, God, even right now, my eyes still hurt from trying to play it earlier. Like that's really the only thing I can unfortunately say for this one is that keep this as a joke. The only way for you to, I personally would say make this playable is if you change it, like, the colors entirely, like, make it actually, like, playable entirely. Like, I had to change the actual settings in my game just to not blow my eyes out. Like, the Some Chips tournament, it is fine because it's a meme tournament. It makes sense. Don't submit this for a Megas tournament. That feels like it's a more serious, quote-unquote, environment, in a way, where having this in there feels way too much of a juxtaposition, and it doesn't feel nice for me to play. So I don't know how this affects other people. I didn't even know this kind of thing can give me pain. I've never experienced this before. So this is in that list of I can't actually feedback it. It actually will hurt my eyes, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to move on to something different. Let's see. Oh my god. I want to feedback your Solar Realm, but as you can see, there's several Solar Realms here. I don't know which one is yours. Shit. I'm just going in order. God damn it. I hate that we all name every single realm the fucking same with no abbreviation, no difference. Oh, is this the coolest fuck one? Oh, this is the cool one. Nah, this one is cool as fuck. I still like this level. Yep, we're gonna go gambling. This is... Oh, this is old. Let's go gambling. Let's keep going. Let's see if I can find it. Damn, this one takes a long time to load. I played Cyberspace Realm, and it didn't hurt. It wasn't like mixing blooms of red and black and blue, in a sense. That's what hurt my eyes. Cyberspace didn't have that. It's the color theory. This is not it either, even though this is more closer to OG Solar Realm. So yeah, that's why Cyberspace was fine, because it didn't really blow my eyes out with the color scheme. I don't know if this is it. I'm assuming it's not. Oh, wait, this one might be it. Yep, this one from the thumbnail. This is it. Here it is. Your Solar Realm. Alright. Jesus Christ. I don't like to complain, but it's often like this. My eyes still hurt. I don't know. I never knew that can happen legitimately. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, they actually physically hurt. That's fucking weird. Should be too sun. I'm not using the level file. I'm using just the workshop download that allows me to view the level itself. Oh right, I turned off bloom, which I kind of like having bloom on. Oh right, there's no gravity. Let's see how this plays. I like the little black hole sunspot kind of things. That's kind of cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. I almost screwed that up. I'll go this path. Let's see here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That scared me. Alright. This is I'm just taking in the scenery and all that. It's kind of nice. Ooh. Wait a minute. I think I played this one before. Yeah, I played this one before. So I'm basically just replaying it. Whoa. What the fuck? Alright, I keep screwing that up. Yeah, this is more likely a skill issue on my part. Yeah, that's why I was screwing it up. Whoops. Yeah, this is skill issue stuff, so I can't really... Because there's a specific way to do this. Okay. Jesus Christ. Why am I bad at this part? Am I going crazy? There's no way I'm this bad. There it is. Yeah, they had to be jumped, which... Yeah, that one had to be jumped. Ow. Which I didn't even know that. That's actually kind of... That's actually kind of cool, I won't lie. Okay, that's gonna piss me off. That mod makes it harder to find the right level I'm looking for. I'm like in advance and do when I play that level. That's fair, but it's the ease of use for me. Because instead of downloading a million like extra files, I can just open the level when I subscribe to it. I would say this, while this one needing to be jumped is kind of cool. This is yeah, the angle here, did this get tested? Unless I'm going crazy, I feel like this is a weird angle. That part is tricky because I based off of a jump further in space. This one, yeah, this one's super tricky. Wait, hold on. Let me do. Oh, I'm seeing what it is now. Oh, ooh, ew, ew. Yeah, when I look at it like just doing it like this and look at it from where I move my mouse. Yeah, the angling where it sends you. Ew, that's kind of unforgiving. Jesus, you really have to like, you really have to practice this part. How difficult is this level supposed to be? This is supposed to be actually normal. This is not normal. I tested that section. It could be confusing if you didn't know what to do. No shit. Like I don't know what to do. And there's nothing that really tells you what to do, so I kind of just fumble until I figure it out. I'm not gonna lie, in this case, shit like this should make the level like more expert or like more advanced or expert than normal. Which I know you probably didn't mess with the difficulty thing, but that's one of the things where this can mislead like players who do take this serious. That's why I do mess with the difficulty slider, because there's players who will take this serious to determine like what level they want to play. I don't want to just lie to them by like, oh, it's a normal level, and then we got shit like this, where even me, who has experience, is still trying to figure out what the hell to do. I mean, the level's already out, so most of this feedback is kind of, you know, going into updates and remakes more than anything else, which is fine. Well, only thing I would say is just do that, maybe. I usually use grip on the set to shoot you and some to just jump. Which is fair. But the reason I'm saying do that is... if you want to make a section difficult, but still feel fair, you want to make it where it takes practice to do, but it doesn't feel like you're just doing something over and over with no real results coming from it. You know what I mean? That was kind of my issue with that section, is that it's like I don't know what to do here or what to do correctly. And I felt like the jump angle was too much of a guessing game, if that makes sense. Like this one, that needed to be jumped is actually... Oh, ow. It's actually kind of cool to me, right? Because it gives that sense of extra skill you do. With this section, you kind of see, even while I was holding grip, like even with the change I made to it, you see why this is kind of weird for like people playing it, expecting this to be like a normal level kind of thing. You can kind of, you understand it. Like this is another case of creative bias. Like just because we gotta remember, you being able to do it does not mean anything if the average player is going to just get stuck. The creator's going to know what to do, not the player. You gotta remember that. It's not too difficult, which is fine, but you gotta kind of, to make things difficult in a sense where, you know, depending on how you rate the level, you kind of got to balance between something that takes a little bit of challenge and something that's like easy for someone to get. I don't know. I had almost an aneurysm trying to explain that. Like I would straight up say, move this back upwards a little bit more, back upwards, and then let me try it. I'm trying not to make it too easy. Oh, I screwed that up. That was on me. I did it wrong again. No. Oh, what the fuck? Right. I keep getting this level has gravity turned off. Whoa. Leap of faith. Leap of faith, Jesus. I had no... that was terrifying. I'm remembering parts of this level. Oh, that was spooky. Definitely could shrink that. Oh yeah, I figured that. I do appreciate like the boost panels kind of being the guide to like the direction to go to avoid the obstacles. That's something I still think is a good staple to do. I'm really just vibing to Aqua Force as I play this. That's kind of funny. Right? Let's see here. Making moves. Oh yeah, here's the actual sunspot. Whoa. I was too busy looking at chat. That's what happened. I like peeked at chat for a second and didn't realize it curves. Damn, I'm locked in. I'm dodging the missions. Boost pads and spirals was meant to be a little more by side on deck because of solar traps. Good idea. Very good idea. Because having too much force on those would be infuriating, I will say. Especially because the way the traps are laid out, they're not the easiest to see. So it'd make them a little bit frustrating if they just happened, like, rapid speed. I get to the next sections. I will say, though, that cut this off for a second. Yeah, these things with the kill grids. Did you try the Cosmic Charger route when that one first played it? I did. I did both routes. I can't remember if I sped on this one to try to get a good time on it, but I remember I did pretty well on it first time I played it. I do think this is a little overdoing it. I think this being as big as it is like kind of overdoing it, especially because of how little warning the kill grids give you. Like, you gotta look how close I have to be to see the kill grid. I don't see it. Now I see it, and if I'm going super fast, I'm gonna kind of smack into that. I kind of feel like more wiggle room to dodge it is there, but I did dodge it fine, so it's 50-50. Not much I can really give on that. Like I said, I usually just play the normal routes for a bit. I find it slightly funny that this is just a flat plane to do the little sun section, because my insane ass would actually make a curving sun type of section for the end. But that's just me talking about how insane I am. That's not a suggestion. I don't recommend trying to do all that. Overall, level's already out, and I played it before. But in terms of changes, that's kind of just it. It's just that one jump sections need to be adjusted to be a little bit more fair, at least for the difficulty rating this is set at. And fucking the altitudes just need to be like maybe 5% smaller, just to take into account with how hard it is to see kill grids when you're first like playing the level. Because kill grids are hard to see like normally. You gotta be really close to them to show up, and having obstacles really big and then just getting smacked by the kill grid, that's kind of infuriating. I'd say like just shrink them a bit. So good, decent level. This still kind of has a couple of known issues I pointed out before, but again, this is out already, so most of these are gonna have the same thing until like genuinely newer ones come out. Let me see, what else did you send? It was cyberspace and storm realm, space realm. I might do storm. I'm gonna do that one. There's multiple storm realms. There's only three, so one of them's gonna be yours. Probably the third one, 'cause I think it's in order when I download them. Dash remake. Okay, this one might be yours. What the shit? Yeah, this is not yours. Damn, this looks old. Bro, this feels old. Hell no. That one's not yours. Sheesh, Wonder Museum, bro. Yeah, this one's not yours. This one's still cool as hell, though, because it looks so close to the original. Here it is. Oh, I got the heaters on. I was like, why is my laptop keyboard so freaking hot? From Star Zone. Just from Star Zone. Let's get moving. Oh, I remember this one. I do remember this one. Oh, my fault. Let's see, can't lie to you. This is, really chill. Really leisure. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, I don't have anything for this one. Oh, that's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't even have anything for this one. I'll be real. Which is actually kind of cool that you did it like that. Oh. I had to blow my nose for a quick second there. A sneeze kind of killed me. Yeah, sinuses, they suck. Anyways, for some room I decided to make it look like card art with some sections based off the movie version. I noticed it. There's a lot of stuff based off of the movie version that is pretty well done, I would say. I would say the thing with this level is that it's kind of leisure. Seen Sunshine from Storm Realm and decided to go with something similar to that, but only better in a way so people don't hate it. I mean, understandable. I can understand that. I'd say what a lot of people don't really like about a lot of realms. Hold on. But what I was about to say is like what a lot of people tend to not really like when it comes to the Brem levels come more from the sake of just a lot of their designs aren't fit for gameplay more than the novelty. If that makes sense. Because what is sometimes it's fine, and I didn't really mind it personally too much when I was first getting into Distance, because I got into Distance from the realms and all that shit at first. But you know, I kind of really like Distance for what it is. I kind of learned that a lot of problem with the rim levels is that they kind of fall into the case of people who don't have any real experience or ideas of what to make, how to make the level fun, and more just making a acceleration rim level, right? And that's kind of where the hate mostly started. Yeah, sometimes there be some really good levels here or there, and there's other times where the level just feels like someone just bought the game, opened up the editor, and immediately just tried to remake something without knowing what they're doing. Which it is what it is. You know, everyone has to start from somewhere. But that's kind of where a lot of the hate comes from. And also, it comes down to something I've always, like, low-key bitched about, was people don't play test the fucking levels. Yes, Tribo is right. Gameplay, the visuals are always first, the gameplay is always ignored. And that's kind of my, you know, to get more in-depth about the way I do feedback streams and the way I sound so quote-unquote harsh at times is because it's basically like it's like a Gordon Ramsay thing. I myself haven't been doing level editing for that long. I didn't start till about 2024, I think. Might be then, like 2024, going to 2025 is when I kind of really got into level editing. A lot of people, even some people who's in stream right now, have been doing level editing before I even knew what Distance was, right? So coming in to play like a lot of the newer levels and seeing a lot of mistakes that I kind of thought would just be resolved and noticed by now is kind of why I kind of have that harshness tone when I'm playing them. Because it's that zone of you're at this, you should be at the stage where some of these little bits of issues I'm pointing out shouldn't be at something I can point out, right? Now, obviously, no one here is a professional fucking level designer. We're not getting paid for this shit, so I'm not gonna be like a genuine asshole about it. But it's the case where I am kind of gonna make my opinion known if I think something's really bad for someone, for a level of someone who's been making them for a long time, right? Like hobby or not, it's one of those you will kind of slowly naturally learn how to make them better, especially if you're making something for other people to play. Especially if you want to start using them for fucking tournaments. Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of more harsh with the way I'm talking about and reviewing them for the sake of making it where it makes it easier to know, okay, you gotta improve it for the sake of making it more playable in more areas. I'm still not perfect with my levels at times. Even the ones I'm working on now might have areas that I probably haven't noticed because of creator bias or anything of that nature, right? But it still goes into that zone of you kind of gotta keep in track of the gameplay. Like the gameplay should be the first thing you think of. It should not go visuals first, gameplay second. That's fucking stupid. Or as Tribal said, gameplay ignored, because that's the main reason people hated like Realms levels in the Realm community. The gameplay was always dog shit. It'll look visually okay, sometimes even really close to the source material, but playing it was either really miserable or a 10-minute drag. And it's like, this is a very niche level here. It's a very niche idea that's not fun. It's only fun for very like 3 people. and that's it. That's kind of where the issue kind of comes in. That's what I'm saying. Where it's like you kind of gotta keep the gameplay in mind. You gotta like send it to people to play it first, see if it's fine. You know, play yourself a couple of times, see how you feel about it, and all of that. Like reference other levels. The problem with a lot of like the level, like the realms I played, is that they still sometimes they still feel amateur. If that makes sense, they still feel like you question how did this mistake come through. If you want, I can send my original card version where Storm level so you can do a review on it in the next stream. It is based off my original one, but I decided to redo the design of it to the newer one that you're reviewing. That's fine. You can do that if you want. Like I said, my main thing too is just personally, man, I want you to send me more of your newer stuff. I want some more used like creepy stick. I want more of your newer stuff. Right? Because you're sending me a lot of your older stuff, which is fine. But it's coming to the issue where like I'm repeating the same shit in all of them. Like the same, I'm going to the same section, saying the same thing, same mistakes, same errors. Give me the newer ones where I feel like I can see the improvement difference between the old ones I reviewed and any new ones. So by that point, I'm just going to old levels, say the same thing I said in the previous one, and going to and GG go next. Like it's a little tedious. The original is not complete, but it has the same spiral section in it. That's fine. But my point still stands. I would prefer if you send me genuinely newer levels you've worked on. Or at least work in progress that are a little bit more newer, or you're adding updates to it. Only reason why is because, like I said, and I'm saying this as nice as I can, too many of your old levels share the same exact problem set that I'm just going to end up repeating over and over again. It's just going to get kind of boring. So that's what I'm saying. Like, send me like more newer, genuinely newer stuff. Whether it's a new level you just released or a new level you're working on, I would say do that. Because that's kind of just the only thing. Like, this isn't like to diss you or like to kind of put you on the spot, but it's like you have a very unique set of things to review in your levels. They're very unique in terms of like things I've noticed in them. This is why I said like some of the newer ones might have something more I can like point out that's not the same as, you know, the previous. If that makes sense. Which I think let me try another level I haven't played. I know this one might not be a newer one, but it is one I just got. It was Deep Space. Did it not download? Or is it Blip Strats? Oh, okay, right. That's right. I gotta go and re-download it. It'd be cool if newer creators like Risk knew about stuff like this. It would be really cool. I think my issue that I don't know how to advertise them that well. Because I don't stream like feedback streams often. I only do them like weekly, like only Fridays, because most of the week I'm doing other stuff. And again, my distance inspiration has kind of been lowered. So these streams kind of help me slowly get back into distance. So maybe get inspired to work on levels again, because usually I'm just not inspired to just open it up. Because I mean, I do Crossworlds competitively, so I'm having more reasons to be in there. But creatively, it's like that's tougher. So these streams hopefully make it easier to just jump in and want to open levels again. Even while I'm streaming, you can send your levels while I'm streaming, and I could just review them based on that. Oh yeah, that makes sense. What the hell is... So this is Deep Space. Where the hell is the... Oh, where are the corresponder? What the hell is this? What is happening here? I'll be real with you, bro. I don't mess with stunt or reverse tag levels at all. I only do sprint. I don't know nothing about the other game modes. I'm the last person you send these kind of levels to. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of them. I don't play these modes. So unfortunately, there's not much I can say. I don't know how they work. Like I'm more of a I'm a kart arcade racer type player, so I'm not good when it comes to these type of levels at all. So yeah, this one you might have to just keep tinfoil or whatever, or anyone else to kind of like mess with. Because this level does look really cool with like the way it's set up. I just don't know how they work. I'm not gonna, bro. I don't know how to. I don't know what I go to review. I don't know how to these game modes work. I don't play these game modes. I'm just saying, like, it looks cool as shit, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't know what kind of feedback to give you. I don't know how these modes work. So at most, I'm kind of just going to measure, jump around, and be like, it's pretty cool. If someone could take the bow and run away in a straight line, they can stall for a long time. Yeah, no, I've only played sprint. I've played a couple of stunt levels before to test it out. I've never played anything else. Like, you gotta remember, I didn't have a lot of people to. I didn't have a lot of people to play this game with for a while, and most times we only play sprint, and they were the only ones who only came casually. I was the only one who we got into distance heavy, so I didn't have anyone to play anything besides sprint. And I'm kind of more. I was more a fan of the time attack type thing. I'm playing on this person. Yeah, I feel like Tribal made a stream with these. He'd probably be very good at like reviewing reverse tag. I've never touched this game mode. I don't even know. I don't know how they work. I literally took the name literal. I thought reverse tag was like playing tag, which makes sense. That's kind of what it's supposed to be. But yeah, I've never done reverse tag. I probably should have said that when telling people to submit levels that sprint is the only level sets I've actually played. I've not played like any other game mode like legitimate. Like, I only made sprint levels. If that's not obvious. Besides sprint and main menu, those are the only two levels I've made. So I don't know how to review those. But I'll reopen your space realm. Because even though this one's older, I do want to at least check this out. So let's see. Do the start zone. I got you. I played this level before. So I'm just about to play it again. Let's try this out. It's a little bit funny because I remember making a in Space Jump Room. There was this little object I made based on the one from this room. So you can tell I've messed around with this one before. Whoa. I don't know what the hell happened there. Oh, whoa. Right. Yeah, that That always threw me off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Forgot about that. You ever had a moment where something happens and you just sit there like speechless? Okay. All right. I'm gonna need, brother, I'm gonna need you to explain to me what the living fuck was that? What? Don't tell me that. Is that an oversight? So you do admit that making rounds, I do like the Russian Realm a lot with some of the cool stuff in it. I really am excited for Russian Realm. If only I was inspired to actually open distance and work on levels. My inspiration just got really low. And I'm also focusing on releasing an album soon, so I kind of just been putting my cards onto that. More likely after it releases, when it's close to releasing, I might work on like Eruption Realm more, because I just kind of set more time aside to work on it. Yep, the album I've been working on for 3 years now is getting close to being released. I just gotta get at least 1 to 2 songs finished, and then the promo stuff, and it's boom, it'll be out. If you listen to any of my sets I've done recently, you actually hear like 2 of the songs played out on it. So it's kind of hype. It's very lore based. But this stream isn't me guessing up the upcoming album. This is more of me feedbacking levels. And Creeper, I need you to answer me. What is this intentional? Oh my god, brother, this is the. I tried fixing that, but I put the speed up faster so it's more space. It's gonna aggravate me. What did I say the last stream? Sometimes you have to sacrifice a bit of that immersion or source material for the sake of gameplay. If there's a set piece that covers up the entire fucking track, maybe it should have been the thought that, yeah, maybe it shouldn't be moving at all, instead of being like, well, if I remove it, it won't look as moving space. Brother, I can't. You just made a section of the track unplayable. You made it where it's possible for me to get punished for playing the track correctly. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen here? Like, I genuinely do not understand the thought process here. Okay, it looks like it's moving. Brother, you have the track going over something like, let me, that's all animations. Dude, you cannot look me straight in the eye and tell me that this is a good idea. This is out on the workshop. How is this something you just let slide? The fact that this is possible to happen is just no. I don't even know how to fix this. I don't even know any suggestions to fix this. This is a situation where like this the whole set piece is just, bro, the only thing you could do is just that. Unironically, turn off the fucking animations. Or actually, wait, no, what am I saying? I know the problem. Why do they have collision on? If you know they're gonna go through the track, even if it looks like visually a little messy, why did you keep the collision on? Like, hold on, maybe... Okay, there's a lot of things grouped here. There we go. The girder cleaning turned off. This isn't a girder, it's a whole custom object. Because the problem wasn't really the girders. The problem was the temples. Oh my god, dude. This has been frustrating me. This is a shitty obstacle. It covers the entire track. And there is no way around it when it gets to that point. As you saw, I had no way of knowing it was coming. There was nothing to predict that it was coming. No warning. It's just a slow-moving obstacle that covers the entire track with no other route around it. Objectively, the Accelercharger path is literally the only one you'd rather take because this section is that messy. Oh my god. This is the Gordon Ramsay effect I was talking about. I have zero idea why this idea seemed like good. I'm different. I make levels slightly different. I have different vision. All right, I don't want to judge too much. But this is a situation of I genuinely don't see where any of this seemed like a playable good idea. Like, my god, it's the equivalent of, let me grab this. It's this Halo blocker. It's the equivalent of making a Halo blocker just like this and saying, yeah, it's an obstacle. Brother, it covers up the entire track. Like, first, the way the track is built to be played in such a realm is meant to be, you're driving really fast through a level and you're trying to, you know, make it through. Oh, let me put that back. You try to make it through as fast as possible, and only very few selected realms have it where you're doing a lot of obstacle, like it's an obstacle course. This is a situation where this is misleading as fuck. All right, which, you know, this is, I also would blame that this is kind of a weird thing because it felt like it was something you could drive on, you can't. But hey, you got a lot of room to kind of like go about it, right? This entire section is what I be talking about when I say shit like this is. You've been making, some of the people have been making levels too long for shit like this to be a thing, right? Because I remember playing this level when it was new, and granted, I skipped this part because I was speedrunning, so I was trying to go for the Accelercharger section. They're usually faster. I'm not trying to be mean about it, but this stuff like this legitimately does aggravate me. It's one of those moments of, unless you turned your brain off and working on the level, this shouldn't have been a mistake or even an idea. There's no positives to it. It's just annoying. Like, cool, I'm driving up this section, as you saw, as y'all watched. It's really leisure, it's really chill. Almost to the point where I kind of just went into highway hypnosis, if that makes sense. And then, surprise, I get smacked by an entire fucking obstacle just covering up the whole road. What? Just turn. Okay. Two things. Just either turn off the collision or turn off the animation. Turn off the animation is more likely going to be the best thing to do here, because if this whole thing is cutting through it, the girders, you can't turn off glitch for the girders. They're going to more likely smack into you. All right. Yeah. The girders would smack into you regardless. Oh my god, frame rate. Yeah, this is a situation of, what the hell? Oh, this whole thing rotates. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Really? Oh, it's on all. None. Thank you, Tribal, for the mod, for fixing the editor mod. Because usually I would crash the whole level doing changes like that with the previous version. But besides that, turn off. Just, either turn the animation off or just make these have no collision. Or at most, custom, like, use the simple version of the girders. That would look like, maybe I can make it look better. What's wrong with me? I can't talk sometimes. Maybe I can make it look broken with the other one I did with the meteor stuck in it. Probably a significantly better idea, because that, I'll admit, that crash actually unironically pissed me off, because that's the situation of I got punished for literally playing the level correctly. Like that's no offense, creeper. That's the example of why I say, like, you have a consistent issue in a lot of your levels, is that shit like that should not be a thing. Yeah, it's just consistently in almost every level I play so far. Where it's just that random moment of, why am I getting punished for playing the level normally from an obstacle I had no way of seeing coming? I personally don't see the appeal. Right. Now, I'm saying this as a kind of like a attempt at a tough love thing of making it very clear why this is a problem, rather than trying to put you down. And that's why I kind of gave the idea of how to improve it or what not to do. Because I could just be an asshole and say this is dog shit and move on, but I'm not that kind of asshole. I'm someone who's willing to actually, like, give you the right pointers for it. So I would say, yeah, again, I'm gonna remind again, if you have to choose between the integrity of the gameplay and the visuals or the immersion, I swear to God, if you choose the immersion over the gameplay, I will probably never play a level you make again. Just being real. Just being real about that. This section, the warp. There we go. I remember bits of these parts. I'm not gonna lie, this was a really long level. Now I'm going back to it, this level was long as hell. This is a really cool set piece, though. I'll admit. There it is. Just animation. What was this again? Okay, let me set this section. I'm just trying to remember specific parts. This level is really long. Yeah, from Star Wars, the Clone Wars episode. I can't remember the name of the episode. I do remember that show. The laser meteor was actually really sick. I actually thought that was a cool set piece. What was this section again? Remember it. What the hell? There's a blimp in that section. No, the level is really long, so I'm kind of just trying to go through it, like, more, like, selectively. Because I played this level before. I'm trying to go through sections I remember having a big problem with and seeing what the problem was. Because the laser meteor section wasn't too big of an issue, I remember. Okay, now I'm remembering this one. This one was confusing. There's no kill grids on the magnet track. It's more likely because of the speed I'm going, and I'm kind of like crashing into them at like a weird angle. Like when I land on after a certain speed, it kind of just makes you crash. That and there's no gravity on, so I kind of get sent into weird directions. I do think this section, especially with gravity turned off, needs a little more the guidance. Because it's a little dark. But it could be my lighting settings. Yeah, okay. This section, now I remember my issue with it. Where is it? Now I remember my issue with it. The section was really dark and it was not good. It was not good at guiding you, I remember. It was not really great at guiding you to the correct places. Like, I think these rings are fine. These magnet tracks have the issue where they don't glow enough. Which, holy shit. What the hell? Why is there so many objects? 180? What the hell is this? Why is there no wonder I'm lagging into this? Why is there 180 objects? Empire Hex. Jesus Christ. Dude. No wonder my frame rate was tanking. Oh my god. Oh, I can't. Well, never mind. I don't have a 4090. I only have a 3050 Ti. So, yeah, I can't do this. No, it's a Unity game. Game itself can't handle this type of shit normally. Okay. So my idea was to have more of a glow. I don't even know which one changed. Oh, there it is. It's this one. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Okay. The weird choice of object. Let's do something different here. Let's find. Let's go to lights. Let's get a light, right? Make it blue. Magnet track, I got that in here. It still makes my computer lag, but I mess around with that. He's kind of things together. I think the problem might be the sick that you were using the Empire hexagons and not the simples. Like, if you were using the simples, yeah, like these, you probably would have got. It probably would have been significantly easier on your system. Nah, I don't want detailed light for this one. Okay, there we go. Put them inside like that. Yeah, that should be a good example right there, right? Maybe just copy that. Put the light inside of each one in the middle. Right, let's see if I can get the idea right. Now let's see. how this will go. Yeah, again, that's because I'm landing on them really fast because of gravity. This is just a playstyle thing. I'm too used to going like without wings in a lot of places. Okay, the idea was not amazing. Yeah, the idea wasn't amazing. Or the execution of it wasn't great. Because I tried to do the trick of hiding the light within the object, but it kind of covered the light too much. But, you know, you kind of see what I mean. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. That's a 4 zone. Okay, cool. Let me do this. Let me use that. Alright, get the pentagon. And I can do this right. There we go. Make this light blue. There was ones that did this exact thing. Or just that one? Nah. It's gonna be this one. Oh, it's this one? Nah. Yeah, it's gonna be this one. Now, I need to increase scale. What about playing with the hexagon and the pattern? That probably would do the trick, but it's more just me looking into something with the texture. Yeah, no, yeah, let me get a plane. Where is the hexagon? And let me make this. I don't know why it looks like that. Yeah, that's a wait, no, I know why it's not looking clean. Still bomb. That why does it look so unclean? Yeah, it doesn't look pretty clean. Yeah, that's why I was using the actual hexagon. Because in that way, let's say, in a sense, oh yeah, no, because you can't snap things, which I still don't know why they never added a snapping feature to the editor. It felt weird that we never got one. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm really stupid. Ignore me. Ignore me. Please ignore me. I am not. My intelligence is relative. My intelligence is really, really relative. There we go. Actually, I would even say to get the texture from Spice. Yeah, it's still weird to me. We never got a snapping feature. That's still been a huge pet peeve of mine. I don't know if we can mod that in or if the creator gotta do it. There's still things in the editor that I still scratch my head of why they never thought to add the feature. Yeah, this is cool. Probably need to turn this down a bit. No, they turned it off entirely. Oh, it's turned to 0? This is cool. This right here. Right? And then you can kind of just... Oh, wait, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Something like that. Like, just to give an example, something like this, and then, you know, just... You toggle them. Picking up and I'm putting down. Right? Like, something like this. You know, stack them together. I just group them. Just so I can kind of move them. Simple. Oh, right. They kind of... Like, it's not perfect, obviously. I'm kind of just doing it kind of ghetto. Kind of paint the picture, the idea. Real quick. Like, regardless if it looks nice or not. Like, it's not going to look amazing, but... You kind of see what I'm picking up. You're picking up when I'm putting it out. Like this, you can shrink them and all that. Like, you might be using similar amount of objects, but Simple is a little bit less laggy. That, and you can control how much they glow, and you can kind of see them significantly easier. Like this right here is what I'd recommend. That would be nice, because these look cool. The problem is that besides like moving the light to kind of make them stand out, it looks a little bit less natural. And I feel like the idea you want for the level won't be shown as much. So that's the only thing. There we go. Jesus Christ. Am I going insane? Why was it so far away? Jesus. There's a nebula cloud section. God, this level was super long. Almost unnecessarily so. Not like bad necessarily, but it's like, good lord, bro, this is a movie. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of things going on in the Space Realm. I love how these sections aren't animated, but the other section earlier was. 1 + 1 is not equaling 2 here. Like, what? I don't understand the. Okay, because as you mentioned earlier, you animated that section for like the visuals, like immersion, but this section has none of them animated. Like, granted, this is a good thing because, again, animating this would cover the track. Should I make it not so long, like redo the level layout? Two things. You can either make it faster, like have more faster set pieces where even if it's long, it feels like there's a lot going on. Or, yeah, just redo the level, make it less long. Like, make the sections less long, right? Because this section alone is fine. I think the length of this section when you get here versus the ending is actually a perfect length. Like, all the sections have a length like this is pretty good. because that way it feels like there's a lot of events happening, but it's not long enough where it's like a 10-minute level. Like, hold on, let me leave the editor, right? Because this is always depending on the person and the player and all that. And some levels I played are long, so this isn't something to really have too much of a freak out about. But if I can go back to where Space Realm is, why my intelligence is at 0. Let me go to data boards for this one. I mean, besides Lewis Hamilton being Lewis Hamilton, notice the average play time of the level. All right, and this was, you know, a while. This is a long time ago, but yeah, I'm in the top 15. Notice the top 10. 4 to 6 minutes, bro. This level is lengthy. Now that's not a bad thing on its own. Like, some levels can be really long, some can be short. I have levels that are longer than others, but my personal opinion is I feel like 4 to 5 minutes might be the best. It's like the best time for like how long a level should be. Like, at the fastest, I feel like 4 minutes is a good way to have it. Anything that's super long kind of feel, if it's not having a lot going on, it just feels long and boring. Long and boring. Which, I hate that my voice is negatively right now from my sinuses. Trying my best here to make it more make it easier for me to talk, because Jesus, I love sinuses. What size is that? Yeah, that's Space Realm. What else did you send that I might look into? I think that was all of them. Yeah, and you sent me a work in progress one. Long levels need to have a lot going on that they get too boring to replay. Yeah, Tribo is correct about that. That's actually one of my main complaints with some of the longer realm levels. The way a lot of people are making realms are very, very leisure. They're not super eventful. More of they're just very drive and take a couple of turns here, then maybe a few transfers, and that's it. The problem, especially with like Space Realm, it gets long to a point where it's like, it's not entertaining enough to warrant its length, if that makes sense, to be honest with it. It's one of those, it overstayed its welcome after a while, where it's like, okay, you know, this is pretty interesting, but the layout kept going and going and going, and it's like, okay, I'm getting tired of playing this. Can we move on, kind of thing? Overgrown. I should have downloaded. That's what I was looking for. It should have been downloaded. Let me do that. Grab it. See if I can. I do have Overgrown. Okay. So it should be in my list. There it is. There's not a lot of blows with O in their name, I noticed. That's kind of funny. Right. Get through the start zone. Oh, I remember this one. I think I played this one. Oh. Yeah, I can fly. Whoa, what the heck? Why am I fumbling? We're good. What the hell is happening? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that was on me. I did notice it first. Let's see here. Whoa. Almost turned my brain off there. Don't be like me, kids. Oh, that's standing. That's the end. I think it's the end section. Yep, it is. Yeah, this level is actually kind of fun. I would say the only few things... I know there's like the skip sections you can do, but I am ignoring those for right now. Only thing I would say you can do... this. Yes, this right here. Try that. Let's move that back. I feel like I didn't notice the lights until after I crashed. Yeah, some of that's more likely skill issue stuff, so I don't want to judge too much. Yeah, there it is. There we go. That's much better. What are these objects? Oh, that's pretty unique. But yeah, that's significantly better, which I might even say moving back a little bit more because they activate kind of slow. Activate a little slow. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot better. I feel like the problem... I think Cyberspace Realm needs some changes to it. I get to that one in the second. I haven't played it in a while. So I will get to that soon. I am going to admit this section, to me, is kind of weird. But again, it's the way I'm playing it. Because I kind of just... I don't really do the cart flip transfer onto this part. I kind of just fly it. So... this part is... definitely a skill issue for me. Yeah, that section's weird, but that might just take like practice or something like that. So I won't make it too big of a judgment. I will say, oh, these aren't connected. Slight shift. Oh, I screwed that up myself. But yeah, that's a little better. Yeah, a slight shift to this part. Because the main issue I was having was this. The Nitronic Echo Arc. Yeah, this little thing here kind of made it harder to transfer onto this. It just needed a little bit more space. Funny enough, the level itself is actually fine. There's not a lot in it that makes me go like, there's problems to it. It just needed some small, just timing adjustments actually. This one's pretty good. Like, it really just needs some things to kind of like just have a little bit either shifts or the timing be a little bit more reactable. Now, cyberspace. Let me go to that one. I have that one actually. And I see that section without the art there. Immediately, yeah, like this section was kind of weird in general. I feel like that's the case of, I feel like the arc, you might not even need the arc. I feel like something with more visual clarity without collision probably would have just been good. I feel like the problem with the arc is that its collision can make it really awkward to transition into it. Not that it's bad, but it's just that it would have been kind of awkward. Let's replay this level, which I remember getting the world record for it for like a short time. My frame rate. I don't know why I did that. Whoa, right. Yeah, this section. I remember this one. Oh, I'm very not used to like levels playing in the 144 frames. So that kind of threw me off. Like, I forget how smooth this level is on my frame rate. I was thrown off by how smooth everything is right now. Like, it may not look 144 on stream, but trust me, it's really smooth. I keep forgetting about that. I saw you've been playing too much Cross Worlds where it's 60 frames and it has like annoying frame drops in certain sections. What the hell was that? Ow, ow, ow. Visuals were a little bit of... Visuals a little bit of... It's a little sharp there. Oh, whoa. Okay. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god, bro. It is... Okay. Holy. Yeah, you gotta have the traction. Traction control. What the? Why did that happen? Let me head back here. Yeah, traction control. Right, let me just get back up to speed. So I can do this transfer properly. I didn't do it properly. Like I said, I'm intentionally ignoring the shortcuts for obvious reasons. So I'm trying to do a regular pathing. Oh, I get is am I getting old? Because the visuals of these tunnels hurt to look at. I feel like that was a not good texture for those tunnels, or at least the way how fast you go in them kind of messes my eyes. Okay, and then another break. I don't know if this is me or what. I think there was too many things. Too many things that are fucking my eyesight. As those tunnels actually hurt. I could be getting old. Which is weird, I'm 26, so I shouldn't, but who knows. I'll be real. There's a good chunk of changes I would recommend, but most of them will be chalked into I'll be 100% real with you, man. This level is repetitive. Like, really repetitive. Like, I feel like its main gimmick of the sharp turns with the what are these? The Empire's like spine gates overstayed its welcome, like severely. Like eventually it went from, you know, okay, this is kind of interesting, it's cool, like trying to take these sharp turns and all that. Then eventually it got to like the tunnel, which again, this is just me, right? This doesn't have to be, I don't know if this has to be changed. I'm noticing my eyes get messed up from it, but it might not be the same for everyone else. Where's the other sections? Here we go. Yeah, I'll be real. The only thing I would say change, I don't know if there's anything that can really be changed by its concept, because the problem is more than the subjective one, is that it's really, really repetitive. Like, if I ignore the shortcuts, right? The faster shortcut pathing, well, like the world record times, bro, this level gets really boring. Eventually, it goes from like, okay, this first section, you know, was interesting with its gimmick. You know, you're dodging the gates, kind of closing on each side, take like very sharp turns here or there, go through the tunnel, come out, and it's just more of it. You get teleported. Oh wow, look, it's the same thing, exact same thing. Oh, there's a lot. Like, you see what I mean? Like, the problem with this level is that it's really repetitive, man. The set piece overstayed its welcome. It's getting to the point where it's like, okay, I'm tired of seeing the same fucking gimmick. Can we have something new? Can I get a new section? The only problem is that all the new sections, the only thing new about them is just, oh wow, the background is different. Whoa, I'm doing the same shit. Like, oh, I did a loop-to-loop transfer. I'm doing the same shit. Like, bro, this level is repetitive. It got boring. It got old. Like, I got kind of tired of seeing the same gimmick and the same turns and all of that. Like, this is one of the cases where the idea, like, if this was just the entire realm, then I probably would have liked it a lot more than having like 2-3 sections of just the same exact thing with just different backgrounds. Not that's not great. Like, you gotta kind of go with the idea of that, like, set pieces and zones. Every zone needs to be different. Like, if you're gonna make a realm, right, and want to make it balanced out for gameplay, every zone needs to be different. It needs to be a gimmick. It needs to have several different gimmicks based on its category, based on its theme, right? Because this is the cyberspace. I feel like he could have done so much with the cyberspace name over than just the same thing over and over again. Because I'm gonna be real, man. It was just, I think this is the, whatever this is. Yeah, it was these virus blockers path. Like, bro, it was just the same thing over and over for the entire level. If you don't do the cuts, you're just, nothing new is happening. I'm just, for a super long time, doing the same exact gimmick. It's like, it honestly feels copy and pasted. I'm saying, like, not to make it sound super mean, it feels like you copy and pasted like several sections of the track and just put in a different background and then just added a couple of new things. That's kind of what it feels like. This is one of the moments where, like, this part of the level was really interesting, but it was short and it ended. Like, this little section could have just been what this entire zone was supposed to be, like little variations of this, right? I don't know if I'm being like unreasonable with the feedback with this one, but I feel like that's all what you could have done. You could have added more to work with, more to do. Like I said, like, once I got here, I got tired of the level. I got tired of playing it. Is it like, bro, there's no changes. I went to this next section, which was admittedly a little bit awkward to do because the way you teleported out. If I can test from teleport exit. Wow, the game is really weird about teleport exits. Alright, I got here. I'm thinking, oh, spawn, like, Blaze, that's gonna be interesting. Oh. Never mind. I'm back to the same exact, it's the same thing. Like, honestly, you could have made the entire zone based on dodging the saw blades and not just bring back the same fucking gimmick. That's really my main problem with the level. That honestly, this is one of the moments where to make the change of level, you gotta just make a whole, change the zone out. Like, instead of having the same type of obstacle, remove all of these from this section and focus on the saw blades. Put the saw blades, different parts, maybe add a bit more gameplay changes, more unique road, like, movement. Something that doesn't feel like I'm just playing the same section, but with a different background. Because I'll be real, that's the main issue I have with this level. I just got tired of playing it. If I wasn't going for the world record, I probably would have stopped playing it, like, after midway through this section. And again, the tunnels are harder for me to really judge, because I don't know if this is just a me problem with the way it hurts my eyesight when I'm trying to go through the tunnels, and it's just getting blasted with epileptic amounts of flashing from the way the tunnel textures are. Honestly, wait. You know what I think? Hold on. What I think could have been done. If I could do this right. Let me go here, add the poles again. Alright, because I'm gonna test something. That's some checkpoint. Okay, it's supposed to be a little too much, but you know. I feel like a pulsing effect would more likely would have solved that problem I had. Granted, this could just be, like I said, it could just be me. Put it on 2. All right. Copy this, paste it. Make the brown a little bit brighter. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that was too fast. That's too fast. I didn't know. I forgot that higher number is faster. Done 0.5. Here we go. This is a bias. I hated anti-gravity levers in this game, but that's just me. Oh, this is significantly better. It makes it so much like easier to kind of like occasionally spot the hoops. Oh, that was significantly better. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, yeah. Actually, regardless of it hurt my eyes or not, that made it so much easier to see the, you know, the red near invisible cooldown dash panels. Because the problem is that when these, like different these, that bro. I want y'all watching the stream to tell me if you can you spot the cooldown dash panel? No, you can't. Well, you can, but it's very, very subtle. Oh god, even getting closer, you can barely see it. But by adding the pulsating effect, it makes them stand out. And now you know, okay, shit, I gotta go to this section. I mean, one thing I would say is, they're not attached to the spline. But I was normally gonna say that first off, if you notice, let me do this again. All right, let me just. Oh yeah, this is heavily based on when you get into the tunnel. Yeah, that's based on when you get into the tunnel. Still. What is she? I don't know what my dog freaked out, but he's being the protective on C separate. But still, you notice how it's a lot much. This tunnel is much easier to do, but this one kind of just blinded. You are blind. I'm being 100%. Let me replay it again. Yeah, I give you the visual difference. So you know, guys, I'm pulsating. Go to this one. Brother, my eyes are being assaulted. Like even when I peeked at OBS to see like the difference, because I have it's slightly not as bright. Like the color coding is different. This one was still significantly easier to see just regardless. It gives my eyes a break to kind of just spot the little red particles to know, okay, that's when obstacle's gonna be. I mean, obstacle's gonna be the opposite of that. I need to avoid it by going to the cooldown. That's another major change you could make. But even then, it follows the other thing I mentioned is that, bro, it's so repetitive. It got so boring. Because it's just a tunnel of doing the same gimmick. That's the main thing that I just say needs to be changed and worked on with Cyberspace is just balancing wise, it's okay. But visually and like the theme, it's so repetitive. It got boring. It overstayed its welcome. That's it. That's the main thing with it. Like this is this is kind of a moment of if you want to remake the level, That'd probably be just as good if not just editing it, because I feel like updating it might not be great, because a lot of the change ideas isn't something I recommend doing like a level update, but more level remake. Because if you try to update the level, that could shift a lot of the routes and how people play the level. Rather, if you made a new version of it that kind of fit the idea I had mentioned, it'd make it easier to kind of just go through about it. Because that's my issue with this level. It's a little boy. Like I said, most of my feedback is suggestive for a reason. It's really just suggestions, but it still doesn't change the fact that it's like, big tired. Let's see. I don't. Oh, I think there's blimp strats. I don't think that got downloaded. I know you lost that to me. So let me go ahead and get that downloaded. If it'll let me, Jesus. There, Jesus. I don't know why it took so long for it to activate. Oh, it made open up multiple tabs. That's why it had multiple tabs to open. God, that subwoofer is so good. It fucking earthquake for a second there. That's all. Ooh. We always get the good sound systems. I'm proud of it every time I hear it. Okay. Slight problem. I'm trying to get the level, but the system I use. That's why. Hold on. Let me leave the level. That's why. That's why he was struggling. Because we got the level has a lot of like active particles, and I'm slowing down my system. I was so confused. Like, why is it taking so long for it to like do anything? It's like, oh yeah, because I had the fucking particle system going hard in the background. There we go. Now, let me go get blimp strats. Blimp strats. Empire start zone. Let's see how this is gonna go. Whoop. Top 10 skill. That was a genuine skill issue moment. Okay, I can't lie. This is just me being ass. This ain't nothing to do with the level. Okay. Wait a minute. No. Oh, you know, fuck it. Wait, I already died. Whoa. What the hell? This is hard. This is a situation. It's not really bad design hard. This is generally just kind of difficult. You really gotta thread the needle. Yeah, I gotta thread the needle. I didn't jump in time, no. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's not fumble. Ooh, oh, yeah. Fuck it, we cheat the system. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, the amount of time I had to realize that was there was none. Holy. Is this a teleport? Yes, it is. I think that's the end. Oh, it's not the end. It's the flying section. I think I just grip fly. I can probably grip fly. It might be faster. Okay, yeah, I can't. I'm not good at grip flying right now. Oh, this flying section Loki sucks. This is. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, but holy shit, dude, this is unfinished observatory. Did I go to a different section, or just am I meant to be here? Wait, am I meant to be here? Oh wait, the level is the level done? Level might be done. Level might have just been done. So it could have just been me. Who knows? I might say this can't be the regular level. The flying section is kind of boring. It was an Easter egg. That makes a lot more sense. I knew the level was finished. Oh, it is just an end zone. Wait, no, that meant. Oh, this is the end zone. So, never mind. I take it back. Yes, this flying section does suck. This was really long and well. These should have had what I'd say a fourth zone. The fourth zone should have probably made it where you go faster threes, because this was leisure. This was kind of boring. But overall, the level was fine. I'd say some of the transfer sections was definitely a little too fast. Like this section, holy shit, dude. The amount of time I had to react to this was short. It was actually kind of stressful. Like I'd say it's fine overall. Because the level is labeled. It is expert difficulty, so I kind of expect it to be a little tough. So I'm not even gonna fret about that part because it's meant to be tough. So I would give you to say that it was a challenge. I would say personally, a lot of your non-realm levels have way less problems than realm ones. I think it could just be the theming idea is kind of just different to work with. Because with realms, you have to be very specific with how your gameplay is being made with their theming. While like just a regular level can just be wherever it is. All good. This was the last level I was going to review anyways, because this is the last level you sent me. So that was pretty much the last level I had on the list. So far, overall, I would say, yeah, in terms of the realm levels, yeah, you just take a little bit more time on them. Try to get more feedback on them, like while they're being worked on. Because I feel like the problem is that you kind of just you'll make them and then post them, and then it's just a barrage of issues. I feel like give people a little bit of time to kind of like get the creative bias out of you. Because the creative bias can be dangerous. You can end up making something without knowing if it has issues or not, because you yourself is used to it. Even my own like levels. There's moments where I try not to let the creative bias get to me by posting the section and seeing how people feel about it. Because if people are really liking it, there's not much they find an issue with, and it's like, okay, I'm on the right track. Just to prevent myself from getting too locked into a single idea. And also, what the hell is happening with the blimps back there? Something about that spooks me. Something about this is kind of creepy. Wait, is... Okay, that's cool. But still, overall, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think anyone else sent any levels to be looked at. So, yeah, this is just pretty productive of a feedback stream. The VOD is obviously going to be available, especially on YouTube, so you can kind of go back and rewatch any feedback you saw. Even if I am kind of harsh here or there. Y'all got talents. I just want y'all to utilize your talents, because almost all of you who's like watching the stream who makes levels mostly done it significantly longer than me. So that's kind of why I have that Gordon Ramsay effect of I want you to be better. I want the time to be more obvious. I want it to feel like you're significantly better than me from how long you've been doing it, rather than just I'm telling you things you should have known 3 years before I got into it, kind of thing. But I won't be rambling about that forever. So I would say next week. Well, no, because next week's Reds Festival. Yeah, I'll still do a distance feedback stream next week, because I'm not going to be grinding Festival next week or Cross Worlds, because I don't care for top 10 in those. So I will try to make things like these more obvious to the distance community, so I have more levels to kind of look at. Hopefully it won't get overwhelmed, but that way I have more levels to look at. And I might start doing streams working on my own levels at some point too. So look forward to that. But who knows? I'm going to see who else is streaming distance and give them a raid, so I can go do other things tonight. Give me a second. I'm going to look. I don't know if Tinfoil is still streaming distance. Let's see here. Let's go. What? Why is it not letting me? It's ridiculous. I want to raid somebody. Oh, it's not a person streaming the game right now, so let's give them some love.